What it do, reasonable family, is Dave again in the sun, getting some of that energy. This episode is going to be about how your hair coils matches the energy on the earth. Let's get into it.
And I don't really need nobody, yeah. I can't really see nobody, yeah. And I don't really need nobody.
So it's hella shit they haven't taught us about this, especially when it comes to your hair follicles, or coils as you want to call them, as different words go around. But it's a lot they didn't teach us, especially with melanated people, about our hair. But each one of our hair follicles is set up. Your hair has the same spiral as it does in a light bulb. So it's storing and holding energy and information in each one of your hair. That's why you're not supposed to cut your hair. And that's why the systematic racism set it up to where back in the day they wanted everybody just to have like a bald fade. That's because we couldn't store information. We was lacking on getting our full energy field on. Like they say, all matter is energy. So I'm gonna get a little bit deeper in depth into this because a lot of people have never heard this shit before in their life. So each person's body gives off an electromagnetic field around it. I'm gonna show some pictures and diagrams and speak on it as I usually do to give y'all more of an example. But each person's body gives off its own electromagnetic field, the same as the earth gives off its electromagnetic field. And if you cut, say, a black person's hair, it messes up that energy with their electromagnetic field, which messes up the energy communication with the earth. So hence the why they get a little more ignorant or some dumber shit goes on. So, or they went around shooting guns and shit like that because they're missing something. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, everything, all matter is energy. So you need that energy to come in. When you cut your hair off like that, it disrupts your energy. Like I said, it disrupts your coils from picking up information from the sun. Because you're downloading information. Each one of your purpose of your hair is to hold and store information. So if you look up your hair, your DNA strand, and holds information and keeps information into your hair. So hence why people used to dread it up back in the day and stuff like that, let you hold a little more information. Like I said, people don't look into the scientifics of this. They just be like, black people just say, grow your hair back out now and all this stuff. No, it's not a trend. It's a reason why they're telling us to grow our natural hair back out. Because like I said, it had us in a lower state of mindset when we was cutting our fucking hair off like that, or just keeping a little fro or something. It's supposed to be like dreaded up and letting it grow out and how you want it. And the reason why you do see people, like black people, when they get enlightened, they cut their hair off and start over, because you have to do that because your hair has stored all that negative information into it. So hence why people do it, they'll cut it off and restart because it stored all that negative information. They need to shed that negative information. It's like a snake shedding its skin. So I had long wicks, but I got more enlightened, so I had to cut them off because I'm restarting my hair growth and I'm adding more knowledge and storing more knowledge into my hair. Now, for some of y'all, this shit may sound crazy. This shit may sound out of far-fetched, but after I show you these pictures, I'll show you the science behind it, you'll understand what I'm saying. But here we go. So this is a light bulb, right? So inside of it, there's a coil. That's the energy that sparks and keeps the light bulb going. As we all know, this basic science, but it's this energy that keeps the light bulb going, and the energy is going back and forth, keeping the light bulb lit. You know what I mean? Keeping the energy inside of it. That's what creates the light that you see in every light bulb. So there's a spiral inside of each one. You see that little spiral? It's kind of similar like a DNA strand spiral or something like that. Like I said, everything is everything and nothing is nothing. So DNA strand spiral, a coil, everything gives off energy the same, right? So we see that it's the coil. Here's another one. So you see how it's coiled up? You see how if you take one of your hairs out right now, my fellow black people, your hair will look just like this little swirly up here, bro. It'll literally look like that little swirl. So that means your body is, like I said, your body has electromagnetic energy, and your hair is the coils for it that stores information, because information is the metaphysical. So metaphysical is something you can't touch, you can't see it, you can't feel it, but it has you can feel it, but it has an effect on the physical realm. Like air has an effect on physical realm. Knowledge is a non-physical thing that has very much a physical effect on the realm. So your hair needs to store that information. Like I said, they don't teach you this shit in school, because like I said, they want you to get a bald fade and me run around this bitch stupid and just doing dumb shit. Like I said, to all my black people and my fellow high vibrational other races. Like, y'all need to know this shit too. This is for everybody. But like I said, my shit is more directed towards My black people, because we really need to know this shit. But let me continue. So this is the energy field of each person, right? And like I said, you need your hair to coil the energy field so it can absorb and your body can function normally like how it's supposed to. Like I said, your mental is going to be fucked up. That's why our health is fucked up because our diet, we're not doing our hairs right. We're not keeping the right routines up. It's all that bullshit. So it's not functioning. When it comes into the physical realm, you think it's some other bullshit and you don't know it's the metaphysical working on it too. Like I said, it's shit's functioning that you can't touch, that still very much has an effect on your body. So with that being said, they have you get your ball fade so you can't absorb the energy, so energy can't go down into your head and go into your feet. So that's just one of the electromagnetic field, and that's just another view. So every person magnetic field is about 6 feet radius. So that's how you can tell when somebody comes into the room without you even hearing them. You can feel that, right? You can feel the electromagnetic energy. When somebody comes in the room and you be like, oh, that motherfucker vibe off, like I can't fuck with them. That's the electromagnetic energy that you're feeling. It gives off, the vibe is a real thing. Like it's energy that you can't touch, but you can feel it. And it has an effect on the real realm. Like you can call out that somebody is a bad person before they're a bad person just by you feeling their field, because their electromagnetic field is so damn negative and the energy is so damn low vibrational. So when people say this shit, there's a science behind all this shit. It's not just people that's like talking out their ass, but like this is for my viewers. I break it down to like a simple aspect so you can go look into it yourself. Cause don't take my word as law. Like, you know what I mean? Go look into this shit. I don't want y'all thinking I'm a know-it-all and shit like that. Like, go look into it yourself and you'll see. Like I said, our electromagnetic that we give off, that 6 feet radius, the earth gives off the same one. So it's communication happening. So think of it in the middle, in your electromagnetic field in the middle. So when the top part fucking comes down, it's supposed to come down into your electromagnetic field, and you get the information that goes through your body, and you send that back out, and it goes into the planet. Which in terms, if we're doing a bunch of negative shit as a whole human race, the planet is going to negatively be affected because the energy that we give off. Like I said, it'll come into the physical realm as like fucking earthquakes, storms, tornadoes, like happening now, bro. Like, people don't look into the shit. It'll come into the physical realm as something like very aggressive, and you'll be like, oh, it's just some earthquake. And there's a reason why that shit happened. Like, people don't look into this shit whatsoever, man. And then the earth, so like, say like the earth, this protects the earth from other energies going throughout the solar system. So it created its own protection field. So humans do that too. So like when you say you don't want a person energy around you, you need to get away with them, you're doing the same thing. Like, you don't want their negative energy coming to you. It's going to affect your ecosystem of your body. So we're functioning very much the same way as the earth functioning in the solar system. So as above, so below. But a lot of people don't look into this or like really talk about it or like getting sciencey about it, because like I said, a lot of black people are afraid to get sciencey about the shit. Like, niggas just caught up in their money being cool and shit like that, when they're very much having attacks on us, bro. Like, they know, the fucking higher up people know this, bro. We don't know this. So they tell you certain shit like go get a ball fade or like fucking go listen to rap music, which is low vibrational energy, because they don't talk about nothing positive, and do all that, and it affects you, bro. So, like I said, study metaphysical. I speak of the metaphysical a lot on my channel. People need to study that because it's a real thing that has an effect on the physical. And these higher up motherfuckers know that, and they know how to use that, how to use the music, how to use the gold chains, how the energy of the gold chains and the diamonds bounce off the negative music and create your energy field to make it a negative energy field, to make you a negative person. Bro, this shit gets deep, bro. This shit gets deep. But like I said, I just like to give y'all a little overview to make y'all go do some research, bro. So, peace out. Love to all. Hope y'all all have a safe journey. Hope y'all all have a peaceful day. Catch y'all tomorrow.